So gamers, we have RE9 news from Gamescom. So we're going to react to the new trailer. I missed it, unfortunately, literally as the stream ended yesterday, like Gamescom kind of popped up, which was like the worst timing in the world. So we're going to react to a couple of trailers, like the highlights from Gamescom. So let's have a look. We'll start with the best. We'll start with some RE9. Okay, we'll start with RE9. So we start with Grace, our protagonist. That room kind of gives me like Silent Hill vibes, actually. Alyssa! Oh, dang!
You have been on that thing all day.
Well, if you're gonna work so late.
Get some sleep, eh?
I'm almost done, just a sec.
It's really
damn
hard.
We're getting cutscenes with her.
Mom.
It's right beside you.
Hello?
Miss Ashcroft?
Yes.
Weird.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude. What the?
They're coming. Grace, we need to go.
Go where? Mom, what's going on?
Hurry.
Wait, who's coming? What's wrong?
Shh. We need to keep our voices down.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
Grace, one job.
Tell me what's going on.
Now is not the time.
Ooh, this looks like gameplay. Oh, that's interesting. So it's gonna be first person from Grace's perspective, perhaps? For her flashback? Oh, dang.
Stay close.
Mom,
Oh,
wait.
damn.
Grace, keep moving.
I wonder if all the flashback pods are gonna be like a first person and then third person when it's regular
Who's that?
perspective.
Oh.
Like back to present day.
I'm so sorry about the power outage.
What happened?
It's really no excuse, and I apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about
I should have it fixed soon. I just need to find my...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
it. Come on
Villain
in,
reveal.
Grace, look at me. Grab my hands. Okay, look at me. Look at me. In and out. Breathe in and out. Oh, Grace. I promise you, I will explain this all to you one of these days. Grace. Please know that you are my hope. Never forget that.
What are you talking about?
Just... I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
I like their bond already.
No. We need to find
Like it's
a
a
way out.
genuine reaction.
We don't have any of our stuff.
We can come back for it later, Grace.
Well, that. Well. Okay, let's watch that back a little bit. So this is the hotel room. It kind of gave me that vibe
Come on.
from the wallpaper, but especially with the
I've
phone.
been on that thing all day.
Well, if you're gonna work so late.
Dang, this is gonna be real spooky. I'm kind of glad that
That's
like
insane.
Resident Evil's
almost
taking
done,
more of
just
that
say.
direction, because we kind of had like
It's really
7
coming
which went
down
into a
hard.
spooky direction, but then like Village
Oh,
kind of
fine.
went more action based. So it's kind of nice to go back to their roots with horror, especially with
It's right
Alyssa
beside you.
and Grace. Like you got like characters that haven't really been tapped into since the Outbreak, and your
Hello?
protagonist with
Miss
Grace.
Ashcroft?
Yes.
That's weird though. Very suspicious.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me.
Really like the Grace character. I really like her.
They're coming. Grace, we need to go.
Go where? Mom, what's going on?
Hurry.
Yeah, so Alyssa was in Outbreak, if you guys are
Who's
unfamiliar.
coming? What's
She's
wrong?
a survivor from the Raccoon City
We
incident.
need to keep our voices down.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
So they kind of made, well, they did make like Outbreak canon. So Alyssa survived
Tell
and
me
had
what's
Grace.
going on.
Now is not the time.
Yeah. But this is the gameplay footage here, which is really cool. So we kind of went from the cinematic cutscene to now we're back into gameplay. I'm really liking how crisp it's looking.
Stay close.
Yeah, it looks
Mom,
stunning.
wait.
Grace.
Down to
keep
the
moving.
reflections from like the glass bottles and stuff. The texture, like the surface texture of the wood. The stained glass, like, oh, gorgeous.
Who's that? Oh, I'm so sorry
Extremely
about the
crisp.
power outage.
Sorry, concierge.
What happened?
I feel
It's
bad.
really no excuse, and I apologize for the
Concierge.
inconvenience.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Even down to like
I
the
should
little
have it fixed
creases, the
soon. I
micro
just
creases
need
on
to
his
find
tie.
it.
Like, oh. But who are you, sir? Hope we find out.
Come on in.
In
Grace.
RE9.
Grace, look at me. Grab my hands.
Very valid reaction though, to like hyperventilate after seeing that. Completely valid reaction. I feel like Grace is a very relatable character.
Oh, Grace. I promise you.
Next
I will
year.
explain this
Oh, we're
all
playing
to
this
you
on
one of
release.
these days.
Definitely. She's not surprised though.
Please know that you are my hope. Never forget that.
What are you talking about?
Just. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Mom, I'm scared.
No. We need to find a way out of here now.
But we don't have any of our stuff.
We can come back for it later.
Such a
Grace.
teenager reaction though. It's like, oh no, we don't have our stuff. We left the stuff in the room. Damn, dude. February 27th, bro. Like, insane. That's February 27th that we've got RE9 coming out. I'm extremely excited for RE9. I'm extremely excited for it. It's going to be beautiful. Like, it's truly going to be beautiful. Like, I like how crisp it is so far. I really do like Alyssa's character a lot. She was like my main in Outbreak, so it feels really cool to have her highlighted. And I did kind of speculate a little while ago that I'm like, oh, I hope we see some more into the backstory of kind of what happened to Alyssa. So I'm happy that that's being referenced here. And we do have like this first person perspective, at least for the flashback anyway. We did have a bit of third person in the other trailer that we saw. So it does seem to be like a little bit of a marriage between like first and third person. But yeah, that cloaked character, I don't know who it is, but he feels familiar, and I can't point to why, but I feel like when we play it we're gonna find it. Comment what you think, who you think that masked character is, because I have no idea, but I have some idea, but I'm like, it's like when you're trying to remember a name and you can kind of vividly see the face and you're like, can't put my finger on it, but it's like you're familiar. So it's like, I don't know, but I'm loving it so far. I'm glad that we're actually seeing some gameplay, because like the last trailer kind of left me kind of wanting more, because the cinematics, of course, like that matters. Like you want the story to look good, but if you don't see gameplay footage, like gameplay at the end of the day, it's like the gameplay footage, how smooth it looks, like that matters more for the player experience than how beautiful the cutscenes are. So I do like that we're actually seeing some. I hope in the next trailer we can actually see some of the combat.
Hello there.
Well, hello there. Thank you so much for the Prime, Swanky. Thank you. Well, hello to you too. So yeah, I'm hoping that we can actually see some gameplay with combat, to get more of a feel. because, yay. It's gonna be, I feel like we're gonna get more of like an RE4 feeling combat wise. That's like the vibe of what I'm expecting it to be, but we shall. We shall see. So stay tuned for more RE9 news. As more stuff comes out, I'll just give more updates because I'm really, really excited for February. That's gonna be so amazing, and I'm really genuinely happy we're going back to our horror roots, because Village was a great game for the first half, but it kind of lost me very quickly because the action combat, I think that worked really well for RE4, but it didn't resonate with a lot of people for Village. So I'm glad that we're going more towards like classic horror styles. The hotel looks very spooky so far. I'm really liking that. I can't wait to see more. I just need to see more. We've got like little glimpses into it. I just need to see more. Oh wait, I want to see. I might. Oh, I think that I found a gameplay trailer. Oh, dude, oh my god, I just found a gameplay trailer. Literally, like, well, hold on a second. 30 minutes ago. Literally, I just found it. It just got uploaded 30 minutes ago. Gameplay trailer. Dude, you ask and it shall be. Hold up. Dude, what are the odds? I literally just looked at the trailer and then the gameplay trailer literally just up. That's actually kind of wild. Okay, let's watch. Okay, so we have gameplay. That's insane. Look at them teeth. That enamel though, bro. Jesus.
Since 2017's Resident Evil 7, a regular staple of Capcom's horror series has been the inclusion of an enemy that stalks you. Jack Baker burst through a wall and into our hearts, the world fell in love with Mr. X, and Lady Dimitrescu provoked her own
this
kind
is posted
of
by
online
IGN,
adoration.
by the way. IGN video.
Resident
It's got
Evil
some gameplay
Requiem
footage.
appears to be keeping up this tradition, with its own take on the hulking, relentless pursuer. And so far, from my small 20-minute sample at Gamescom 2025, it feels like Capcom has created a new lumbering foe that more than lives up to the mantle of a Resident Evil stalker.
It's definitely spookier than Mr. X. Like, definitely spookier
The short
than Mr.
demo
X.
takes place at the Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Centre and stars our latest protagonist, Grace Ashcroft, who creeps through the dimly lit and suitably spooky setting, armed only with a lighter and glass bottles. While I expect that combat will be a part of the full game, there were no firearms to be seen in this demo, so there's an inherent emphasis on caution while creeping around the clinic's handful of rooms and
I kinda like that
long
though.
connecting hallway. And if you think that sounds like an incredibly small location to explore, well, you're right. My sample of Requiem lacked any real kind of exploration and was largely a task of collecting item A to open item B, which allowed you to get item C and so forth.
Okay, but listen. Okay, IGN. That's every Resident Evil. That's every RE game though. May I just say, I'm gonna let it play eventually, but like, isn't that every horror game ever though? Is like you get like item to turn on power, to then get a key to unlock another door that gets you another key, that gets you another door, that gets another key to get another door, that gets you bolt cutters to open a door outside, that leads you to a car park that you need to get a key card for, to unlock another door. Isn't that like every single Resident Evil game ever? I get like if that's like not something that you're interested in, but that's literally like a survival horror trope that a lot of people even copy from Resident Evil as well. So I get that maybe you wanted some combat in the demo, but that's very much like that's a Resident Evil trope for sure. That's every RE game does that.
All sounds simple enough, right? Well,
also you're probably not going to see a boss fight in the demo. They just want to set the scene. Most likely they just want to give you a feel for the environment, what it looks like, without spoiling too much, because they'll probably do maybe like with RE4 they did like an early access demo, so they're probably going to do that so the players get a chance to see it when on launch. We watched the Gamescom trailer. This is a video from IGN that goes over the gameplay footage because IGN obviously got like an earlier access to
In
it.
classic survival horror fashion, your uneasy confidence is quickly jump scared out of existence upon the arrival of the as yet unnamed stalker enemy. After Grace discovers a lifeless zombie, or infected in her words, a hulking claw lurches into frame to manhandle the corpse. The camera lifts just as the creature plunges its teeth into the zombie's skull, both demonstrating the beast's sheer mass and how it has little.
I also like that little turn of like the head of the infected. It's like a very RE1. You know the classic scene in RE1 where the face is turned.
Consideration
like
for
little
the
tropes
iconic
to like the
fodder of
original
series.
games. I like that.
This new stalker is Lady D Tall with the frame of Resident Evil's Lisa Trevor and the vice-like jaw of a Wendigo. She has bulbous eyes, claws for hands, and a Quasimodo-like posture. Once unleashed, this stalker, like its recent relatives, is persistent.
Actually, yeah, that's actually a very good point. It does give like a Lisa Trevor kind of vibe, or like in RE1 remake, you've got Lisa who kind of follows you around and has that like stalker enemy vibe. I always kind of wondered, like, I don't know if like Capcom would do more with her, to be fair, because like she was like, I think one of my favorite parts of the remake that they added in on it. And so I'm glad to see like a little bit of a reference there. Not maybe there'll be some lore that links to Lisa, I don't know. But it'd be interesting to see like where this creature kind of originated from. There's probably going to be a room with like a million notes that we're going to find out, because like Ari also does that. We love them for it. We love them for it. But they always have a room full of notes where you can read. It's the reading room where you'll find out everything.
Sights and smells of Grace.
So yeah, this demo is more focusing
and
on
like her xenomorph
evading
stalker
this
cousin
enemy.
from Alien Isolation, this monstrosity can and will travel above you through the ceiling space, dropping down as quickly as it can scarp.
Dang!
Basically, she's relentless and can easily outmaneuver you.
Whoa! She can go through the ceilings? Jesus, that's gonna be terrifying.
Fortunately, there are a few tools in Grace's
Okay, let me have a
arsenal that
look
can help
back
you
at this
survive
character
them.
here. Okay, ready? Well, how do we feel about this new enemy? How do we feel? I'm liking how terrifying this character is. So far, I'm really liking it. Especially the fact that she can travel through the ceilings and stuff, too. She's cute, though. Terrifying. I can fix her? Okay, Chad. Okay.
Fortunately, there are a few tools in Grace's arsenal that can help you survive.
There's always one.
The first being the aforementioned glass bottle. As you might expect, they're primarily used as a distraction tool, drawing the stalker's attention to the other end of the hallway and buying you time to slip past.
Cool.
It can also, in theory, be used as a weapon, although I'm not sure I'd recommend it. As with most stalking enemies, you can't kill or even damage Grace's pursuer.
Okay, so you can't damage this pursuer.
Perhaps Grace's most valuable weapon, though, as you might have gathered by now, is sneaking. While crouching, you are afforded some moments of mercy, as you take advantage of whatever small pockets of space you can find, be that under tables or behind corners. It's a useful skill, particularly in the nurse's station room, when drawing the attention of the beast is inevitable due to a scripted sequence.
Okay.
It does, however, only buy you a moment to slip by, and even when you reach a safer spot, flicking open your lighter to illuminate the darkness will draw the stalker's attention back to you. Creep as much as you wish, but your pursuer is always hot on your heels, no matter how carefully you tread.
That's actually really cool.
Interestingly, this new enemy...
I also like the lighting effects too. Like the lighting in this has been really beautiful so far. Like the light through the windows, the tones of red. Everything's kind of been somewhat desaturated, but that red light coming through is really beautiful.
Does have an Achilles heel though. Light. Or, more specifically, the bright white light of a room's ceiling lamp. The tiny flame from the lighter in Grace's hand didn't appear to make any difference. When chasing Grace into a well-lit room, the monster's skin visibly burns, causing her to scream and then retreat. Not only does this put some of the power back into your hands, but it's also a nice interpretation of the rules of Resident Evil's safe rooms. If you've ever seen Mr. X's bizarre backpedaling when confronted with a safe room,
I wonder there's obviously going to be like a safe room that's going to be well lit, but I do like that there's specific rooms that you can find kind of refuge in. I don't know if it'll have its own music associated with it. That would actually be interesting if, like, when you light up a specific room, that the music changes to note that this room is now safe or something. It'd be really cool. The save room music also goes really hard in Resident Evil games, like from freaking RE1, 2, 3, Code Veronica. I mean, like, the save room music is always, like, top tier. So the lighter itself isn't bright enough, obviously, to deter the enemy, but, like, a well-lit room will.
You'll know this change is a welcome one, adding some well overdue logic to the classic gameplay trope that magically blocks a stalker from entering your safe haven.
Yeah. Bye. Goodbye, Mr. X.
While there was neither much space nor opportunity to explore, thanks to the small environment and constant presence of a terrifying stalker, what little exploring I did do felt, perhaps to no surprise, very familiar. Like Resident Evil 7, Village, and the series in general, you're managing inventory slots, examining items.
No! Empty increments, so you gotta find... Oh my god, so you find the casing probably, and then you gotta combine it as an item? Oh, dang. That's gonna be tough.
Finding strange keys to unlock strange doors and fitting fuses.
Oh, can I also note that the key design also looks really nice? What does it kind of reminds me of like French brooches and stuff. It looks very like ornate and pretty. I like it.
Circuit breakers. It's all very traditional, has, like, and fans of the series will feel completely at home.
Yeah. I don't know what that design's called. It's like on the tip of my tongue. It's not like porcelain, but it's just really beautiful designs on the keys. They're really, really, really beautiful. And the doors. Gotta love a beautiful door too.
The more recent mainline games
We're gonna see a lot of them.
And at the suggestion of both the developer and myself, it's the optimal way to play a horror sequence like this
change
one.
perspective.
However, following in line with the upgrade Capcom provided Resident Evil Village, you can also play Resident Evil Requiem from the classic third-person perspective. Your choice of camera can be changed on the fly in the menu anytime you wish, allowing you to freely switch and create a different kind of atmosphere. It's an interesting choice for a non-remake Resident Evil game, and certainly doesn't feel like an afterthought, even though it may cynically appear to be at first. In a way that perhaps only a AAA budget game can, both viewpoints are extremely well designed, with moments tailored for each experience to maximize the player's fear.
That is really cool. That was something that I was kind of like inquiring about. It was more like, because I was seeing in the tags for it that it was like third person and first person. I didn't know if it was going to be like from specific perspectives, because that's what we kind of in the beginning I was like, oh, maybe like the perspective shift is for say like the past and future self of Grace, but no, it's like there are tailored experiences for each camera angle, which I really do appreciate, because I didn't think that they would do that. I didn't know if there was going to be like just an afterthought for like one or the other. But it is cool to have cutscenes tailored specifically to whether you're in first person or third person. That's a detail that I really, really like. Because in Village it was an afterthought. It came later, the third person perspective. But I'm glad that they're very intentional with, okay, if you're in first person, you get specific cutscenes that are tailored to that perspective. Or if you're in third person, you get your own cutscenes for that too. It's probably going to be the cinematic ones will carry across both. But at least the dynamic cutscenes where you're interacting with the enemy, you're escaping, I do like that they're tailored to that experience specifically. That's a really nice detail.
It's larger and feels significantly more imposing, with the restricted field of vision allowing for scripted scares to have more impact. During the demo, you're forced to make some noise by moving a cart across the room to create a step to reach your next item of importance. With the more focused first-person viewpoint,
too much noise.
Action, you're treated to a giant, claw-shaped signifier of the beast's impending arrival scraping past the window. It's a panic-inducing moment, and one that loses its power when your hyper-specific point of view is opened up wide by a third-person camera.
buddy.
It's clear though that
So
Capcom
good.
is aware of this and has made effort to maintain its scares despite your viewing preference. And in that short gameplay slice, that ethos was perfectly demonstrated. In first person, just after the stalker's introduction, you simply turn around to smoothly run down a hallway as fast as you can, leaving the stalker in your wake. And it's only the sounds of her shambling that follow that remind you that you're actually in danger. In third person, however, perspective-specific animation.
It is kind of nice as well that even just the sound of the steps, like the stumbling as you're trying to run, it definitely sets that tone as well. Even like down to like how your steps sound gives away so much about a character. I was actually watching a video about like someone creating like the sound design for steps for like if people are dancing or shuffling, walking on dirt, sand. Like those details matter so much because it keeps you in this world, from the lighting to the music to the different sound effects. The littlest thing can take you out of it. So I really like this immersive experience that they're creating. I do also like this like kind of chase sequence where you're trying to like avoid getting caught. It really gives more of a horror aspect rather than like the action horror that we've been seeing kind of historically from RE4, 5, 6 onwards. So it's kind of nice to have us going back to a survival horror route.
Have Grace stumble and fall, building up the tension to make up for the reduced level of threat produced by the wider vision-granting perspective.
Haha,
It's a
safe
lovely
room.
touch,
Safe
and
room
something
safe.
I'm hoping to see a ton more of in the full game, hopefully providing ample amounts of horror despite your perspective preference.
This scene is gorgeous, by the way. Like, it's so crisp.
My short playtime was such a
So
small
crisp.
sample size of Resident Evil Requiem that it's very hard at this early stage to know whether 9th entry in the mainline series will fit
Oh,
in
okay.
comparison
So that looks like that's going to be our healing item. Looks like it's going to be the medicine injector. That's what it kind of looks like for the moment. Do you think they'll bring back green and red
to
herbs?
its
I hope they do.
predecessors. And that's assuming that this scenario in the demo will even feature
I understand
in the
if they
full game
don't,
at
but it'd be
all.
nice
There's
just
a
for
distinct
one or a
possibility of
vase.
this just being
It's
a bespoke
fine.
demo, something that Capcom has prior experience in with Resident Evil 7's beginning hour. But even
Whoa.
if this is just a tonal example, it's very hard to not be excited for what horrors Resident Evil Requiem has in store for us when this unstoppable beast arrives in 2026.
Damn, okay. A pretty good demo so far.
And if you like that video and you want to learn more about Resident Evil Requiem, why not check out the entire history of Raccoon City,
man.
getting you up to speed on everything
Man,
you need to
Raccoon
know
City.
about Requiem's key location. And for
Insane.
everything else Resident Evil, be sure to stick with IGN.
Yay. Alrighty, I'm gonna link that video there if you want to check it out. Because that was amazing. That was really well done. From IGN. So that's our gameplay trailer that we've seen so far. So definitely give that video a like, because they did a really good job of capturing some gameplay there. It hasn't shown us anything regarding combat yet, but it looks like the demo doesn't start that way, so I'm not mad at it. That looks like it would be the intro to the game. It definitely looks very crisp though, and I'm really liking it so far. And it just literally so happened that video got uploaded as we were talking about the gameplay. It's kind of nuts. But I'm happy to be seeing more, because the last few trailers we haven't really been seeing. Like, we've been seeing little Easter eggs, little hints of things, but we haven't had like gameplay yet. So it is really nice to actually see how the game's going to be functioning, and I'm really liking the horror feel. I feel like we're finally going back to our roots, and it's going to be a really good game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good February, man. I can't wait. This is going to be just an RE9 waiting room for the next few months.